there, good looking. Join me for this no equipment required thigh tone-in workout. That is right. We are going to strengthen the legs without using any equipment. And this is also day 4 of our Unstoppable Challenge. Hello there, challengers. So no equipment is required. And I urge you, if you're comfortable with this, to do this workout with no runners and no socks. So just in your bare feet. This is going to enable us to get better balance, as well as to work on the muscles of our feet as well. So if you're comfortable with that idea, give it a try for this workout. All right, let's go get warmed up. Hello there and welcome. My name is PJ Rand and I've been a certified personal trainer and fitness instructor for close to 3 decades now, and it is so awesome to have you in this workout. If you're enjoying this ads-free on the Over 50 Fitness app, make sure you guys head to our private community afterwards to let me know what you thought of the workout. All right, let us get warmed up and then we will begin. You ready? Awesome. We're starting into a high plank. Fingers spread, wrists under shoulders. Separate the feet so they're about shoulder width apart. Now sit your bum back and then drive through the legs and push yourself forward, back past the hands. Let's do that again. We have 8. This is going to warm up the core as well as our thighs. Last 2. 1 more. Excellent. Drop onto the knees so they're underneath the hips. Come onto the forearms. Extend the left leg only. Press the heel up to the ground and lower. Up and lower. Should feel this into the left tush, warm it up into the glute, and maybe even down into the hamstring as well, the back of your thigh. Let's do 4 more. Last one, and switch legs. Straighten, flex the foot, heel presses up to the ceiling. You've got those elbows still underneath the shoulders and the hands are touching. So it kind of looks like a letter V there with the arms. 3 more. Last one, and come on into a standing position. Hitting into the stabilizers of the hips because we're going to be working a lot of knee flexion and we need these guys strong and warmed up so they can help us with our knee tracking. Bend the leg, mirror me, and abduct it away from the body. We have 8. Focus on something stationary. Really spread the toes if you're in your bare feet with me. Last 2. Other side. Soften the stabilizing leg. This guy's bent at 90 and lift it up. Woo! Almost lost it there. Last 2. Excellent. Right leg in front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sweep them down. And other leg. Inhale, push the hips back, sweep them down. So we're dynamically warming up into the hamstrings. Nice little tip here. We never hold a stretch before a workout. That's not going to prepare your muscles for the work. So that's why we move through these dynamic exercises. Good. 1 more each side. Last one. Excellent. Draw the knee into the chest, getting into those hip flexors, quadriceps. Now we are doing a lot of squats and lunges, so I want you to go in a depth that's going to feel good for your knees. And listen to my cues as we go too, because they'll help you fire up the right muscles so that the knee joint doesn't take all the work. Here we go. Last 2. 1 more. And release. All right, so we have 30 seconds of work. 2 different circuits. Very little rest in between. Let's start with a squat. Bring the hands up. Feet shoulder width apart. Push the bum back and drive up. Now, when we're doing a squat, I want you to envision that you're on a piece of newspaper. Yeah, remember that? Before the internet, newspaper? Anyways, and you're pulling the newspaper apart. That's going to help you activate the outer hip muscle, your gluteus medius. That guy is actually there to help track the knees. Now, if you're able to, I want you to come down low, thighs parallel to the floor. Time. All right, now we're moving into a squat pulse with a jump, or you could follow mini-me for the low impact version in which I'll do a heel lift. Let's try it here. Pulse, jump, heel lift. Pulse. So they should be getting those thighs about right now. Did I mention we're going to get our heart rates up in this workout? If I didn't, there's my mention. Woo! All right. Explosive front lunge. Feet hip width apart. Everybody, left leg, step it forward. Nice big stride. Explode it back. Tap the toe for your balance. Do it again. Same leg each time. If you're able to get that back knee to the ground, great. But again, you take it into depth, that's going to feel good for your knees. Explode it. All right, there's our timer. Got the other side, and then we're going to take it back to the top from our squat. Ready? Let's do that right leg. Explode it. Tap it. Find your balance. Good. Now, you can really come forward. That's going to make you work harder. So you can play around with how much you step forward as well as how much you drop down for the intensity. Keep your upper body fairly upright. Shoulders pulled back and down. Time. All right, we're moving into round 2. Let's get the feet wide, toes turned out. Let's see if we can sink it a little deeper. Squat it out, go. Take the gaze up though. So if you had a logo on your shirt, I should be able to read it. If A, I was with you, and B, you had a logo on your shirt. Maybe you do. Straighten the legs fully. Woo. Knees track with toes. All right, shake out those legs. So we're going to keep it wide. We've got a pulse. You can add the jump or follow mini-me for the heel lift. Ready, set, take it down. Pulse it twice, drive it. If you're jumping, land soft. And say hello, quadriceps. Woo! All right. Explosive lunge. Feet hip width. Left leg for the entire set. Hands on hips. Left leg. Explode back. Upper body is upright, remember. Shoulders squared, hips squared. Let's get one more in. Whew. Okay. Other leg. We start with those feet hip width. That helps us set us up for our base of support. Go. Don't be too explosive with the way back. You want to be able to hold yourself when you get to here. Last one. All right. Final round. Then we get a quick little water break and we'll move on. Feet apart, toes turned out, hands up. Squat low, drive up. Push through those heels. Stand all the way. Good job, you. Keep those elbows pulled back. Keep that chest up. One more. Shake it out. All right. Squat pulse, jump, or heel lift. You ready? Let's go. Ooh, time. Oh, whew. Heart rate's getting up there. Here we go. Left leg, explosive lunge. Down, left, tap it. One more. Shake it out. Okay, right leg, and then we get a quick water break. You ready? Let's do this. Go. Listen, if you're wondering, if you've been with me for a while or exercising for a while, and you're wondering, when does it get easier? It doesn't. But you know what happens? You get better at doing the hard. So challenge yourself and recognize life doesn't get easier. You just get better at handling it. All right? So this is us. We are unstoppable this year. Woo! All right, grab some water. How's that for a pep talk? Okay, we're going to go into a modified shrimp squat. It's the stupidest looking exercise in the world. That's why we're doing modified. I don't like the full on. The full on, you hold the leg and you round your back. You know how I feel about rounding backs. I don't like it. Do a curtsey lunge if this doesn't work for you. Otherwise, lift your left leg up. Push yourself back. Let the knee and shin hit the ground and then drive up. Push your bum back, hinge through the hip, neutral spine, knee hits your mat, and then the shin and foot follow. So see if you can get the knee to hit first. So as I mentioned, a shrimp squat, you would hold your leg and you would come down. I can't even do it. And you would round everything and get to the knee to hit the ground. Okay, let's do the other side. Or curtsey lunge. Same leg though, okay? For the whole set. Here we go. Ready, knee up. Come back. Now, maybe you're like me and you've got a leg strength discrepancy. I'm on my not so strong leg, so I really need to focus and maybe give myself a little bit more help by letting my toe drop first and then lowering myself down. All right, come on into a seated position. Let's take the left knee in. Take the right leg slightly outside of the body. Sit up nice and tall. Flex the right foot. Lift the leg up and down. Working hip flexor and quad here. Good news is nothing in the knee. But sit up tall. Don't slouch. A lot of core here. I'm actually holding onto my knee and kind of leaning back. Find that's helpful for me. Play around with it, but remember, we don't want to round. Chest lifted. 2 more. One more. All right, we got the other leg. Now, if you find that your hip is clunking, this is my clunky hip, I want you to rotate the toe out a bit. Okay, if you change the angle of the femur, that'll get rid of the clunking for 90% of you. The other 10, you might need to go see a physio. But if I go straight out in front of me, this guy clunks right there. So if I angle it, bring it out, don't clunk. One more. Oh, we can do another. Come on. All right, back up. Curtsey lunge or modified shrimp squat. Spread the toes of that right foot. Sink it back. So there's not a lot of help with this back leg. It's all this right leg. So if you find that you do need some help, right, you drop the toe and then lower. One more. Yeah, that one's no joke. Okay, we got the other leg. Spread the toes of that left foot now. Back. Now for me, a lot of this is when I was a kid, I broke my left ankle. At 52, soon to be 53 in a few weeks, it's still bugging me. Whoa. But I keep working on it, and if I didn't, I probably wouldn't even be able to do this. So, note, if you have an injured side, you may never get to perfect, but you'll get to good enough. Time. I'm just full of little tidbits today, aren't I? Here we go. Extend your right leg. Lift up tall. Flex the foot. So this is a knee-friendly drill here. You can really add insult to injury and put on ankle weights and do this. I know there are some of you that will probably do that too, because that's just the way you are. And I adore you for that. The rest of us will stay with just body weight. Time. I'm totally cool with gravity. Here we go. Left leg. Draw up through the spine. Flex the foot. Bring it slightly out so it's not directly in front of you. And lift. Well, working in bare feet, it's very evident. I need a pedicure. I usually don't get one in the winter. Time, because, it's winter. Here we go, last round. Spread the feet of that right foot. Lift the left up. Drive down. Up. Now, another thing you could do, and a hot tip at the end of the set probably isn't going to help you that much, but for future, you could do this with the wall or a couch or something nearby, using that as some support. But I do want you to work on this single leg strength. Time. It's really important as we get older, we have the strength in our legs for daily activity. Other leg, go. In our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, we're doing it to look good in our shorts, bathing suits, skinny jeans. In our 50s and beyond, we do it so that we can be functioning. So we can do the things that we love to do without a lot of effort. Okay, let's get in one more, you guys. Okay, so take it down. We extend the right leg, flex the foot. So that means pulling the toes to the shin. This guy's in. Nice and tall as you can in that upper body. So our last set, and then we're finishing this off with a little core routine that's also going to burn the hips and thighs. I got a really special finisher for you. I love doing finishers. One more. Whew. See the faces I'm making? That one's no joke, and it's body weight. Like body weight and gravity. It's hard. So take it away from the midline, flex the foot. So that hip clunking thing tip I gave you, think of that when you're doing other activities and exercises where the hip clunks. Just try changing the angle of the femur, and that can by externally rotating the foot, bringing the leg away from the midline of the body, maybe drawing it in. Sometimes that works. Play around with it. Time. Whew. All right. Grab a quick sip. We're moving into a plank series, and as I said, we're going to add some thigh hip burning fun with that. Still have 30 seconds on the clock. We can go into a modified plank, at which take a peek. You'll be on the knees and only straighten one leg and lift it. Or you'll be with me, straight leg plank. We'll lift the left leg only for the full 30 seconds. Got it? Awesome. Let's get set up. Here we go. On the mat. Knees or toes. Ready, set. Left leg extends up. Tap the toe to the ground. Do it again. So you're going to feel the right thigh fire right up. When you're done, we're rolling onto the right side. Take your gaze, top of your mat, time. Right side. Elbow under shoulder, lift the hip up. Hips are stacked, flex the foot, lift the leg up and down. Now we have a leg lift on our side here, working the obliques right here and the glute med on both sides. Try to have that leg slightly behind you, not in front. When the timer goes, back to our side plank, this time the right leg lifts. Front plank. Time. Whew. All right, here we go. Front plank, right leg. From the knees or toes, get set, go. Take your gaze at the top of your mat again. Trying to keep that bum down, not piking it up. Time. Roll onto the left side. Elbow under shoulder, bottom knee bent, lift up. Shoulders, hips squared. Top leg extends back. Lift the hip leg up. This is our last exercise. And thank goodness, because I don't think my hips have anything left in them. Time. Woo! Bravo. All right. What do you say we stretch? Yeah. Okay. Whew. That was intense. Let's start with the hip flexor, and then we'll move into the hips themselves. So left knee underneath the hip, right leg extends out. Lunge forward slightly, but we don't want to be too far past. We want that knee and hip somewhat lined up. Squeeze this left glute and extend the upper body. You need a nice stretch in the psoas there with that. Inhale the left arm straight up, separating rib from hip, and then lean away. Now take this arm that's in the air, circle it behind you nice and slow, because it just feels good. Yeah, good. Other side. Good. Lunge into it. Tighten your right glute now. Inhale the right arm straight up. Exhale, lean away. For those of you in the Unstoppable Challenge, tomorrow is a recovery day, so you're going to get a lovely stretch and mobility workout. You deserve it. We've been going hard for 4 days. Now circle that arm behind you nice and slow. Oh. All right, let's take ourselves seated. Left leg, cross it over that right thigh, walk the right foot into the bum, and then press your chest towards that shin. Flex that left foot to protect the knee. Feel that into the hip there on that left side. And bend the elbows. Let's take that right leg now. Flex the foot. Press yourself towards that shin. If you bring your left foot towards the bum, you'll get a deeper stretch, so readjust. Ideally, you want to hold a stretch where you can feel it, you can breathe, but you're not tightening any muscles to try to hold that. Otherwise, that's going to go against what we're trying to do. We're trying to relax the muscles, encourage the length to happen. And if they fear that you're going to rip it, they're going to tighten up and not allow you to relax them. Release. Take the legs out really wide now. Sit up nice and tall. Press your hips forward. Feel that in the inner thighs. Let's flex those feet. Press the backs of the knees into the mat. Take a gaze forward. If you're quite bendy, you can walk the hands forward. I'm not. My hands are going to go here. And now let's bring the legs in front. Same thing, nice and tall on the spine, and then press yourself forward. Maybe you can walk your hands forward on this one. Keep the shoulders pulled down. Feet are together. Don't let the feet drop out, and toes are straight up. Release. Final one for the quadriceps. Let's come onto the belly for this one. Left heel to the bum, grab onto the foot, make a fist with the other hand and place it under the forehead. Knees are close together and just hold. Ideal quadricep length, we should be able to get the heel to touch the bum. Let's release it. Right heel to bum. Other fist under the forehead. Knees are close together. Couple more breaths. And press yourself up. Tuck your toes under. Really grip the mat with those toes and sit back and hold. This bothers the knees. You can take a rolled blanket or rolled towel and place it behind the knees. But we're just stretching the bottoms of the feet, getting a little bit into the quads as well. This can be quite uncomfortable, so do your best at holding it for the full 30 seconds. So thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. You can do this video a huge favor by clicking the thumbs up if you're here on YouTube. And if you want to come and join us on Over 50 Fitness, get all these workouts plus more ads free. There's a free 14-day trial down below. Last couple of breaths. And release. Pump it out a bit there. Woo! There we go. We did it. Thanks again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next workout. Bye. And this is day 4 of our 28-day Unstoppable Challenge. Hello there, challengers. All right. Oh, jeez, PJ.